I honestly don't even care if anyone else is excited about this because I'm super pumped. Today is a special video because you guys all get to be here for me opening my first adult credit card. And I say first adult credit card, but really I just mean first credit card that I'm actually excited about. Because like I've had a credit card through the bank that my parents set me up with when I was a teenager. And I've also got the Costco executive card, and I've got a USAA card, and I've got the Apple credit card. And those aren't nearly as exciting as this one. But this is one I actually care about. This credit card is the fanciest card I've ever owned up to this point in my life. And I'm only 24, so I guess I couldn't have had that many credit cards by now, since you can only get one once you turn 18. But anyway, this card is so fancy that I had to break out my fancy jacket. Anyway, I've never worn this thing, not for anything at all. I've tried it on, and then after that, I put it back in the plastic sleeve that came with it. So I hope you guys feel special right now, and like the video for more fancy jacket, I guess. Anyway, today I'm unboxing the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card. And unboxing isn't even the right word for it because it came in an envelope and not a box. I was hoping it would come in a box, but it's all right. And before I open it up, I do have something to admit. I actually opened it already. I didn't look at anything, but I was just going through our mail and there was an envelope. It didn't say from Chase Bank. It was just some envelope addressed to me. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. And so I opened it up and then I realized, oh no, this is the card that I was going to do an unboxing video for. So it is in an aftermarket envelope, but I promise that my reaction is going to be genuine. I haven't seen the card. I don't know what it looks like other than, you know, the pictures from the website. But anyway, enough talk. Let's look at the thing, right? All right. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I wrote a little message to myself. Put that in the frame. There we go. To Matt, from Chase Bank with love. They didn't actually write that on the outside of their envelope, but I'm sure they meant to. So whoever is supposed to be writing that, I'm not going to turn you in to your supervisor, but you missed it on mine. I wrote it in for you. Anyway, now you guys get to see me open envelopes like a Neanderthal. All right, so we'll toss that envelope. That was my envelope anyway. All right, so this is just the standard stuff right here. It looks like we've got the details about the card in these ones, so I'll start with those. So I can feel that. That's heavy. That's my card in there. So I'm gonna save the card. I wonder if it's a plastic card or if it's a metal card. Got a little page explaining the rate that comes with the credit card. Looks like it's a 20% APR that I'll never actually pay, and you shouldn't either. I'm gonna set that aside for later. And then my actual card, like I said, is right there. But this is what we're really here for, right? Like, let's go through the benefits of the card. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm getting toasty in my fancy jacket. This was maybe a mistake. Welcome to Chase Sapphire. Wow, it makes me feel so special. All right, so this really just details the information about the card, more about how to use it, payment instructions, when stuff is due or when payments are due. Looks like it outlines late fees, cash withdrawal fees, what happens if I found a mistake, you know, all that sort of other information you're going to need to know for back-end stuff if you ever have an issue with the card, or if you have to end up paying late fees or some sort of interest on the card because you didn't pay off your card in time. And don't do that. You should know by now that you should pay off your balance in time. And maybe this is the benefits information. Let's see. This is beautiful. By the way, sea turtles are they're not extinct. What are they? Endangered. All right, so this is what we're all here for, right? We want to know what the benefits are. Looks like we get double points for travel. So for every dollar you spend on travel, like airlines, hotels, car rentals, train tickets, and also dining. Looks like dining, including restaurants and fast food, double points on both those categories. And then just 1 point for every other dollar you spend. Okay, and this is a big one for me, and I'll tell you why in a minute or so. But you get 25% more value in travel redemption. That's what their little brochure says with this little kayak picture. I don't know if I'd want to kayak so close to a city. I'd rather go to a more picturesque location. But I guess that kind of looks like Seattle, and Seattle is picturesque, I guess. Anyway, 25% more points redemption on purchases through the Chase portal or whatever they call it. And here's why that matters. So for every 100 points that you spend through their little portal, booking airfare and hotels or whatever you're doing in there, you get 125 points, or you get 25% more per point, if that makes sense. So for 1,000 points that you're spending in their portal on airfare and everything else, you're actually able to use 1,250 points. So you're getting an additional 25% bonus point per point. And I hope that makes sense, but really your points are worth more through this card. One awesome perk about this card is that the points are transferable to their sister companies within their little partner program. And so you can use the points from Chase at Marriott, Hilton, United Airlines, and a ton of other different companies. And the Sapphire Preferred Card is known as like a travel and luxury card. So you get a ton of perks that are outlined here, and there's a lot of them. I'm not going to go through all of them. I think it's time we actually look at the card though, right? Let's see. This thing is beautiful. What is this made of? All right, so the card number's on the back, and it's got this little sticker. So I'll peel this off and show you what it looks like. Oh my gosh. You guys know those stickers that you get from like Ross or TJ Maxx where the stickers just don't come off? Yeah, this isn't like that. This was so satisfying. Like, I'm not even usually one of those guys who watches those like most satisfying videos, but that was very satisfying to peel off. All right, you guys, take a look at that. Is that not just a beautiful, beautiful card? Honestly, this thing looks so good. I want to set it up with like one of my single friends. And this is a really sweet card with a ton of benefits, but it also costs $95 a year just to own this card. And so you've got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Well, I think at least for a year, definitely yes. Because here's what's going on right now. Chase is offering an additional 100,000 bonus points if you sign up and spend $4,000 within the first 3 months of owning this card. And $4,000 is a lot to spend in just 3 months, depending on what your budget's like. But if you actually do end up earning those extra 100,000 bonus points, then that amounts to over $1,200 worth of travel if you redeem it through their Chase portal. And typically my wife and I aren't flying across the country all the time anyway, but here's why this matters for us. You see, right now we're also trying to decide where in the country that we'd like to live more permanently. So next year, our plan is actually to just explore the United States and to go visit different cities that we think we'd like to live in. My wife and I have a list of about half a dozen cities that we think would probably fit our needs and that we would like. But if you live in a place that you think is just awesome, let me know in the comments what's great about your city, and maybe we'll consider taking a long weekend over there. And I was actually looking at getting this card last year, but our expenses were pretty low since we were just stuck at home, and I didn't have any plans to travel anywhere just yet. So I think this card is going to be a great way for us to just rack up some points and then be able to just travel for free and just spend the points rather than actual money next year. Because let's just face it, if you or I are going to be spending $4,000 over the next few months anyway, and I'm going to be upgrading my camera setup, so I actually probably will be doing that, then you might as well just use this card and get $1,200 worth of free travel. That's my mindset, and that's what I plan to use this card for. So I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too, and I think credit cards are a great way to get some rewards back for purchases that you would have made either way. If you already have this card or even a similar card, let me know in the comments how you like it, and maybe tell me about a trip that you were able to take because of points that you racked up on a credit card. And if you guys are interested in learning more about this card specifically, check out the link in the description. Full disclosure, I get a couple bonus points if you guys do sign up using that link. No pressure though. I think it's a great card for me, but it's not for everyone. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll catch you next time.